This video is absolutely insane. The drunkenness, the takedown, the identity of the individual, as in the offending party. Let's start with the latter. Here is that man's photo for everyone to see, as reported by WESH2 News. His name is Jason Stickles. He's not just any person. As they go full screen, it would be revealed Stickles is a member of the Volusia Sheriff's Office. Local media reports that he has reached the rank of sergeant. He is being accused of battery. Fox 35 Orlando printed he is alleged to have targeted beachgoers in their 70s. They're in their 70s? While he was intoxicated. They wrote the sergeant is accused of committing battery against the 71-year-old woman seated at the table we saw in that first video. Thus, when her husband would go on to intervene, Stickles reportedly went after him too. The Dayton Beach News Journal would add, Stickles was charged with 2 counts of felony battery on a person 65 or older. The sheriff's office would state, Stickles, who has been with the Volusia Sheriff's Office since 2004, was placed on administrative leave, and he turned in his law enforcement equipment pending his final discipline, which ranges up to termination. Volusia County Sheriff Mike Chitwood would then release a statement to the couple on social media. First, he wrote, how to throw away your law enforcement career in 2 minutes. Off-duty, stumbling drunk, harassing people who are just trying to enjoy their afternoon. I apologize for this soon-to-be former Volusia Sheriff's Office Sergeant's idiotic behavior today. He is locked up tonight. To the couple involved, please let me buy your next lunch at Merck's, which is the establishment where this all transpired. I would also like to invite the good citizen who stepped in and refused to be a bystander. Nice takedown. That was on Facebook. Now, this is the same Mike Chitwood who would say this.
When you're trying to crush a radical group of cowardly scumbags, unity and sunshine destroy it. There's a lot of people in this room, and there's a lot of people around this country of the Jewish faith who are on their hit list. They try to besmirch your character. They try to put death threats out on you and threaten you and your family. Well, I wear that as a badge of honor because I, too, by these clown group, want to shut my big mouth and put a bullet in the back of my head. Go for it. That's my message to you.
Wow. 3 men have now been arrested for making online threats against Chitwood. One allegedly said, just shoot Chitwood in the head, murder him. Another said, I will kill Chitwood, mark my words. And another, I'm going to shoot Mike Chitwood. So how is he responding to all of this? He's greeting them at the airport.
Tyler,
Very good
I'm Volusia
intro.
County Sheriff Mike Chitwood. Welcome to Volusia County, Florida.
Thank you.
Enjoy your stay.
Then there's Republican Rep Randy Fine from the Sunshine State of Florida. Chitwood would say, I respect his fight for his faith and his beliefs, but I have to part ways when that fight turns into an attack on our Muslim neighbors. From Central Florida Public Media. Fine has crossed lines in the past, Chitwood would go on to say, and that he could not endorse wishing for kids in Gaza to starve or for Muslim American citizens to be expelled from the United States of America. Now look, I think this dude should absolutely resign. I do. I think he should resign. He is going to wait for this to play out. I don't know where he's at with his pension, etc. Here's what I do know. This is not a one-off. This happens a lot. We have even seen it with former ICE officers being videoed through police body cam, making a fool of themselves at, say, Yard House. We know for a fact, that a lot of police officers drink because of what they do on a day-to-day basis. We have seen so many instances of this where police officers on duty or off go on a power trip. All right. I think what I'm most surprised about is that they're not hiding it, because that's usually what happens with the thin blue wall of silence. They usually hide this individual and try to escape accountability. I'm glad that that isn't happening. I want more of this. I want more of these officers to be held accountable for what they're doing to the electorate. I will give a shout out to the guy who intervened when the elderly couple were getting harassed and allegedly battered by this off-duty police officer. I also want to say, Randy Fine is arguably the most racist congressperson, and I look forward to him being unseated. I really do, because he does not represent me, and he does not represent Jewish people. He represents himself. For Chitwood, I'm curious, man, like, what was the breaking point? And how do you feel about the genocide? Because you could break from Randy Fine in protecting your Muslim neighbors, which is a net positive for a sheriff. I want to be very, very clear about this, okay? Because that is already rare. But I am just curious, was it the most recent comments he made about Muslim people? Or was it years past? I mean, what was it that you decided to have many degrees of separation? And in saying that, do you still, or if you didn't, do you support the president? Because if you're just breaking from Fine, it really means nothing. If you can and are willing, please become a paid member here at TYTSports. And or go to tyt.com/join. In addition, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Appreciate it. Have a great day.